Welcome back to Daytime. You know, it's finally a renovation I can understand, being the original farmer's daughter.
I was going to say, this must
renovating
be
a farmhouse. Well, and it does for me,
literally.
because I understand that idea of the old farmhouse with the small rooms and the things that change and the big family that comes back on holidays now, like happens at my parents' house. And this is exactly what Jamie Adams from Pioneer Craftsman Limited had to contend with in the renovation that we saw earlier. You know, and it often seems to be that changing family dynamic that finally makes somebody say, okay, the house that worked for us for 20 years needs some changes now to make it work for us at this point.
That's right, and that's exactly what this family was experiencing. Changing dynamics, growing family, wanting a place to be able to enjoy.
And again, just to return to it very quickly, I mean, one of the things is when you're dealing with one of these century homes, I mean, the whole wiring system is different, the whole, so I mean, especially when you start to bring in a contemporary lifestyle into an older home, I mean, you obviously have to change your electrical system, in some cases your plumbing, so there's a lot of things that, again, probably the weekend renovator should again, probably surrender to people that know, have been there, done that, know the codes, know everything, so that the house doesn't, for lack of a better term, blow up. Blow up. 2 feet away from a shower, folks. An electrical panel 2 feet away from a shower. That's the place I'm living right now. If I come with big hair, you know what happened. Here you go. So
let's hope it doesn't blow up on you. But
well, we know that this didn't blow up.
No.
Well, in a way, it expanded, though, because you had the renovation addition that was put onto the farmhouse for this case.
So what we've done is we've added that family room, we've added the entrance area. One of the things that I didn't mention is up on the second floor is a little bonus room. So now the second picture that we saw before the break was a picture of the back of the house, and this is what the back of the house looks like now.
Wow.
And so you can see, you know, great deck to be able to just sit out there. It's not a huge deck, but then the family room, with the triangular windows, the huge patio doors, swinging doors out to the deck. So now all of a sudden we get to bring the outdoors.
I was going to say, and you had said, you know, before we went to break, I mean, one of the requirements is light. I mean, this is borderline a greenhouse. You know, I mean, you've got so much light coming in, which is stunning. I mean, yeah. Oh,
yeah,
wow.
it was really fantastic, and you know, in the previous picture, we saw the wood beams, and that was something that, again, having a lot of history in the home. The home's been in the family for generations, and what we did is we incorporated those beams. They came from the old drive shed that we tore down. So they're not structural, they're not doing anything, but they certainly add a real element to that house.
And I noticed, Jamie, not a single tractor parked in there either.
Not a single tractor, that's right, no biohazards.
That is beautiful, though. To look into that beautiful green space behind them that you were talking about.
That's right, yep. And then so then here I'm, when I took this picture, standing down by the creek that runs out
I could
out
turn
the
that
back.
place into bed and breakfast tomorrow.
You certainly could.
It's stunning. And I mean, what else I like to? And you kept the storm cellar.
That's right.
It's functioning.
There's are you talking about the little access panel?
Yeah.
Down in. Yeah. That's right. So below that is a crawl space. Awesome. And what you were mentioning before about the fact that all of the electrical and all the heating systems are completely different. Well, this is almost a fully self-contained unit. We had to bring in a new electrical service, so it has its own electrical panel. Heating. You know what? The furnace was actually a wood burning fire furnace for before. Now it has a propane for just the addition and the bonus room and the bathroom. And
I get I know I'm being highly repetitive. I've had a lot of friends that have kind of hired jack of all trade renovators to come in and do their homes. And unfortunately, what ultimately happens is that they're given an initial quote, and it always they come in well over that, because there are these hidden components or things that just, whether it be miscommunications, and that's where your service in particular is really great, because you have extensive experience doing all types of renovations. So your ability to forecast potential glitches is significantly higher than again, these jack of all trades. And as well, again, the pre-visualization process where people can see in advance what they're getting, so that any concerns, I mean, it saves you a lot of money if you're not necessarily satisfied with the direction it may be heading. And this is why, again, you incorporate that as part of your process. That's right. You know, we mentioned that the design phase often takes just as long as the construction phase. One of the things that we do is we ask our clients to enter into what we call our Dream Builders Agreement. In essence, it's a design agreement, and what that allows us to do is do a full, thorough site investigation on the existing home, so we know exactly what the conditions are.
During break, I had mentioned to you that we determined that there was a rubble foundation, and as we started to excavate, that was coming apart. Well, we knew that that was going to be a challenge for us,
Right.
so we can incorporate those costs, and it's not a surprise to the client on second day when we're doing excavation. We've got a problem here. We know what we're up against, and by doing that appropriate investigation ahead of time.
Well, and really that whole design process, a big part of that is you getting to know each other. It's that relationship that you build together where you start to understand, okay, this is really what they're looking for. This is what the family needs. This is what they really want. And that takes time to figure that out. You can't just tell when somebody walks through your doors, okay, family, 3 kids, blah, blah, what they're looking for. That comes out in conversation, and often not just with them coming in with their sheet of paper saying, this is what we want. You often find out what they want and what they really need can be two completely different things.
Very, very often. And that's why, as I said, I love when people come to me with their problems. Not, this is what I want. Anybody can do that, but if we have some problems to solve, we can really come up with some great, unique ways to solve those.
And to be cliche, I mean, you guys do think outside of the box. I mean, you do.
really
I mean,
do.
some of the things you brought to the table here and shown us, I mean, have blown us away because they've been so very functional. But I mean, the design of them is so aesthetically pleasing. It's unbelievable. So it's always exciting to have you guys on the show and see what you bring
Thank
with
you.
you.
As the farmer's
Pleasure.
daughter, I say you did a great job in that house,
Wonderful.
Jamie. It was
Great.
beautiful, absolutely stunning.
Well,
and
they're
you can go to the
enjoying
website for more information from Pioneer Craftsman Limited. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we're back with more in just a moment. Stay with us.